Yeah, the new #1 deck in Marvel Snap right now is featuring the newly buffed Fin Fang Foom, who got bumped up to 14 base power in this week's over-the-air update. Being featured in this big ramp deck. This is one of those like super big ramp decks that currently has the highest win rate in Marvel Snap. If you're looking to finish up your infinite climb from 90 to infinite, this deck has some great cube rate numbers and super consistent win rate. And playing it today, testing it, I certainly felt that this deck can just put out some really big silly numbers using those traditional lines like Electro into Blink, giving you that extra energy and often a very big body. But also don't sleep on Lockjaw, Jubilee, and Dragonlord as ways to just cheat out big dudes. And then all kinds of shenanigans can unfold in this deck, as you're gonna see like numerous times in this video, like just between locations and just crazy little rolls and stuff. You just like you blink, pun intended, I guess, and then it's like, oh hey, whoa, I have 40 power out of nowhere. How did all that happen? That just kept happening, and I think that's why this deck can win so many games. So despite the nerf to Galactus, which is a little sad, the buff to Fin Fang Foom seemingly has kept this sort of list in a really, really good spot, and it's going to win you a lot of games if you play this one. I also just had a lot of fun playing this kind of deck. I just think these like super big, super greedy decks are my vibe. They're my style. So even though it's something we've kind of seen before and it's not a big surprise necessarily to take the top spot, it's still a little surprising because I don't think you see this everywhere all the time these days. But also like just fun. Like it's just good old fashioned fun. And this is the kind of deck I love. So all in all, there are some amazing moments and some hilarious games in this video. Actually, it's a really good video. I think you're going to enjoy this one a lot. So have fun with this one. Okay, Sandcastle is a disaster for us, really, because this deck barely has, like, you know, we operate in only like 2 turns anyway. Like turn 5 and 6. I mean, I guess theoretically turn 4 too, but like taking a whole turn off our deck is bad, dude. Most decks have way more time. Chamber is honestly a good hit. Like, man, can I get an Electro as well? Because Electro would be an insane hit as well. Sad the opponent played to the Galactus spot here. Ah, thank you, Reality Stone, saving us, dude. Really nice. Los Diablos, do not steal our boosters, man. Don't do it. So we're real bad at Raft. We're playing Jubilee next turn, actually, so we can Chamber there. We'll just play Jubilee on the Chamber, and that'll give us the max amount of dudes. Jubilee currently hits Dragonlord, War Machine, Infinite, or Foom off the Blink, which is cool. Kang, what were you? You were a Wolverine. Oh yeah, he's got to go to 5, so he's not there quite yet. Yeah, we'll just do this. There's a chance we don't get any bonus off the Chamber here, but it's okay. Kind of a shame we didn't draw a big guy, I guess, too. So like we said, Blink on the Jubilee, pretty much all fine hits, I think. There's another Kang. I love the opponent's deck, by the way. Jessica Jones is cool. Mind Stone. Raft turned off is good for us, by the way. We didn't acknowledge. Oh, Lockjaw sucks. It just really sucks. Didn't improve the Chamber. I mean, I will use the Lockjaw on the Blink, I think, right? Because it's actually just all good hits. Yeah, it's honestly all good hits. It's better for a Foom if you hit it. I mean, you don't really, I don't think like Lockjaw Blink's your plan when you're building out this deck, but it's definitely a fine backup. I think Electro, Jubilee are your plan. Maybe even Chamber if you're desperate. But this is all good results. Foom there, that's, oh, we hit the big hit on the Foom. That's really nice, okay. And that rolls into Dragonlord. Galactus, insane. Insane lines. We love it, yeah. Can't really go wrong with that. Jubilee's actually always good off the Dragonlord. Only Electro sucks off the Dragonlord. If I hit the Dragonlord, I'm probably still contesting right really hard. If I hit the Galactus, you'd think you win mid too. So I think this is actually fine. I don't know. This is kind of greedy, but like Giganto's weird. War Machine's not that good. Jubilee is honestly pretty solid, but Blink's kind of iffy, I guess. Blink's not really your best bet. Infinite would be good, but I think this is safer. And just like the surprise redirect here is always worth some value too. Man, I always love Kang. I need to play more Kang. I need to play my random deck soon. Need to do a game start deck, actually. Dang, that's a good idea for this week, because we're getting that Galactus. I need to do my game start deck. Oh, dude, yes. We got the Dragon Lord. Okay, so a little bit of up to fate here, but I forgot Dragon Lord's not really doing anything left. We didn't really need him to. Hit that. Oh, Blink is going to be trying to... Wait. Whoa. That is actually so sick, dog. The way that worked was so cool. Blink was the last card I've played because we were still... The opponent's got big question mark emotes. I'm gonna do the Captain Marvel I don't know emote, but I do know. So Arnim Zola was mid-reveal, right? Like, he has not fully finished his reveal yet, so he does not count as the most recently played card. The most recently played card I had was Blink on turn 5. But because she got Lockjaw back into the deck, I was able to pull her from the deck with Jubilee. And again, Jubilee wasn't played either. That's just from the Dragon Lord Arnim Zola. So when Jubilee pulled the Blink, Blink's on reveal goes off, and Blink says, hey, what's the last played card? It's me. Because Arnim Zola hasn't finished being played yet. He's still mid-sequence because all of the mid-summoned off Arnim Zola go off first. So Blink says, hey, I'm the last played card. I'm going to shuffle myself into the deck and pull out the Infinite, which is so sick. Which, you know, it looks like we didn't need any of this anyway. It was fine. Like, we won right and left regardless. But that's so freaking sick, dude. I've never actually seen that before, but it tracks with all of Marvel Snap's logic. That is a really cool game, dude. That's really cool. By the way, guys, my hair. I keep forgetting to talk about my hair. Today I was like, well, yesterday in the comments, somebody asked, like, Regis, are we ever going to see your pompadour again? Because I used to have, like, the really big, high, tall pompadour, you know, and I was like, well, I don't know. I haven't been doing it as much or really at all lately. I've been getting my hair a little longer. But today it was like I haven't taken a shower yet, so my hair is like really like the day after, like, you know, after I sleep, my hair it gets like naturally more oils and stuff in there, and there's still product in it from yesterday, I think. So it like just has a lot more hold, like just naturally. Like this has nothing in it from today. Like again, maybe some yesterday leftovers, but I was like, well, let's just see what happens. So I pushed it up, and here we are. Okay, chamber early. Hello, opponent. What's up? Yeah, do we play the rock instead? I mean, there's only really one 3-drop in the deck. In other words, like, you know, you can maybe just get a free rock and a chamber next turn, because you're very, very unlikely to draw Electro anyway. Blink turned off. This is my second straight game of people playing Spider-Ham, dude. It's not cool. It's rude. Nobody likes it. It's a pretty cool variant, though, actually. I like that variant. It's pretty fun. Okay, we did not draw the Electro, so we've been redeemed. I love it. Let's keep supporting our Galactus, I think. Chamber actually probably just goes off next turn. I mean, do we think Chamber's enough to hold left? Because if so, like, you'd really like to put the rock right. I don't know. Chamber would be better long-term to support the Galactus, but worse short-term. So I don't know. Again, pretty unlikely we actually draw anything to play here. So the rocks are filling in nicely. Wow. Lockjaw's a good fill-in, too. Yeah, I think like we said, we can probably go for Chamber, just load this up to compete in Stark Industries. Unfortunately, Venus is just insane, so in some ways you could say like, well, maybe we should abandon this, but at the same time, it's just kind of free to contest, because like, I don't know, I don't really need these points anywhere else either. Herbie went for energy. Hopefully they just get 0 points. 0. I got 4 all on Lockjaw. Opponent got 3 and 1. Okay, so not too bad actually. Yeah, I mean, I think Infinite's the way to go here. Lockjaw's looking kind of dead, unless I went like Rock plus Lockjaw, which I don't think's gonna happen really, right? We are still winning, right? Plus, if I snap out that Bob next turn, pretty good chance we could hold right, maybe. I don't know. Iska's a pain. Cosmo is actually kind of chill. I wish these buffs would hit. They did not hit Bob. But I mean, like I said, if I snap Bob out for 8, what does an Aurora give this? There's ongoing and activate, so it would give like 6, right? Just thinking about, like, you know, do you trust it, you know? Like, also, like, this Iska's gonna go to 9, actually 10, so that would put her at, like, there's 1 activate, 1 end of turn, so you go to 4, which is really 6, which is 17, and then if they had another 5 from Aurora, it would be 22. 32 would be the number with a... So, like, this does beat the Aurora. So then you just have to snap Bob out, you think, right? Because they're losing 8, but only gaining 6. Snap. I think this holds, man. Maybe actually just Galactus first steps is better. God, if they don't go Aurora here, I might be screwed. Oh, maybe it's not better, actually. I don't know, because I need to win first. I don't know. I think it's fine, though. Like, I don't know, dude. I think I've mathed it out, right? Don't we just hold? Did I do the math right? Like, Bob's irrelevant. I think they're going to 32 to 35. I forgot about the Venus buff, but it's still the same. We had a buffer. Yeah, I mathed it out exactly right. Wow, I'm a genius, dude. Opponent was confident with the snapback, but this is actually so satisfying because I just feel like we never get these games in Marvel Snap anymore. I just saw my hair, by the way. Should talk about my hair. I feel like we never get these games in Marvel Snap anymore where you can actually do math. I've complained about this to the Marvel Snap team a few times, how I felt like in the past, you know, there were so many decks where you could math it out and it felt really satisfying to have those final turn calculations. But it feels like lately, so often in the game, it's just like, just throw out points and pray, and it's not really about like counting math anymore. It's just about like, you know, directionality and like, you know, picking your location and just praying it's enough, right? But this was really satisfying because Aurora, you know, being that turn 6 finisher, you actually have real math that's pretty cool and pretty satisfying to do. Okay, Chamber, yeah. Left with Convertage is very interesting for Jubilee, of course. Dragonlord as well, Arnim Zola as well. A lot of good hits, honestly. Scream denying my Chamber, so sad. I mean, denying my Galactus, that is. Hey, let's do it, yeah. Well, in theory, we could definitely play Jubilee right in order to get ahead of the Hala, but I actually just kind of don't want to. So actually, I guess we wait till next turn because we could get Galactus points now, but I'm gonna wait till next turn to maybe make this better for Hala. Hey, no worries. Okay, Murder World is murdering us. Indeed. Scream taking some points along the way too. Dang, dude. So rude. Galactus is stuck. I don't know why, but 611 looks so wrong on that Galactus to me. I gotta be honest. Something about it just don't look right. Is 11 just sounds so much worse than 12 in my brain. I don't know what it is. I think we definitely want to hit like some big dudes here. There might be, oh, that's a big dude, all right. I was gonna say there might be some cool Arnim Zola plays too, which could happen right now, honestly. Like we're about to find out. Oh!
One head, 2 more shall take
I called my shot, baby! Scream, see ya! See ya, Scream. What an insane sequence! Fast forward into a chill 29 and 39 points. Oh my good God, dude. What does the opponent even do now? Holy crap, dude. I think you're totally fine to put War Machine in here and then just Infinite left, right? I don't know how they beat that, to be honest. What an insane... Cannonball's dead! No, what a disaster. Wow, I've never seen that. The Cannonball destroyed his own rock. So many interesting things are happening today. What an insane sequence, Convertage. I love you. Oh, that was a very satisfying fast forward. What on earth is their plan here? Magneto is cool, I guess, but definitely not a winning move, man. Very cool, though. Moving the Batman over with it. They did steal left. Like, that's actually pretty nice. Yeah, dude, what a fun, silly game. Hilarity has ensued. Like, I really got revenge for the Murder World, didn't I? That Spider-Man was like, yeah, I'm taking you with me. And then we just said, nope, Hala is deleting your Scream. Sorry, bud. What revenge. Hilarious game. Okay. Starbank Crater is definitely useful for us. Chamber can even activate it basically all by himself. I need 5 bodies though, because you got to get +9, which is really +10 for Chamber. So we're not there yet, but maybe after the Jubilee hit next turn, or just a good draw, we'll be fine. That said, you kind of want to skip turn 4, really. Deadlands, denied. Pyramid of Ramatut's fine, I guess. Ascani Sun, we're also going to be able to match pretty well here. So yeah, I think we just rip Jubilee mid and then go from there. The extra energy could help me play a rock for sure every turn. I actually need this Jubilee to not hit Electro. I mean, I guess Starburn Crater's fine either way, though. Ooh, Iska's tough, though. That's annoying. War Machine might make the Iska a little less threatening soon, but I don't know. Chamber, we're so big. It's got a lot of time to be nuts. But it did miss their energy here, which is kind of cool, though. What if you go Arnim Zola mid to, like, limit the impact a little bit of that Iska, maybe? Is that crazy? You could also turn it into a Foom, too, actually, with Blink. Which that's, I don't know how interesting that is. Jubilee might be the best hit here, too, though. Like, Jubilee's pretty sweet. Chamber's good and big, but nothing crazy. And War Machine's good and big, but nothing crazy. I'm just thinking if we can pull away from the Iska and then go back to it later, sometimes that can help. Because it gives it less time to cook. So, I don't know. Like, hitting the Jubilee makes the Iska good, but makes us better. Hitting the other guys makes the Iska a little worse. Wow, we're even gonna tie the Iska, which is like the dream result. Wow, that's good. That makes me really excited. What a dream result that is. So, like we talked about, I do actually have an insane Foom right now. Like, I can guarantee the Foom. But I don't think that's really good enough. Like, I just don't think we need that. Alternatively, we have like Dragon Lord Rock, which I think is probably cooler. There's less space there, so I think I probably need less points there. And then you can still blink this Dragon Lord into a Foom potentially, which is not great, but it's just like +16 or something, or, you know, +11 on the Dragon Lord. So maybe still worth it if we want. And then I guess we just stay tied mid, yeah. I mean, the worst case, tied. Ascani Sun and Iska denied in the funniest way. Like, that math is so perfect. Because if they were winning, Ascani Sun would get points, right? If they're losing, Iska gets points. Not points, but you know what I mean. Ascani Sun's kind of like points. Viv mid to pull the Ascani Sun back ahead. Okay, so how big can I get mid? Because Iska's really only worth 6. God, I hit the Lockjaw, which sucks. I mean, I guess I can Lockjaw the anything now, though, into a Fin Fang Foom, which is nuts. Iska's really only worth +6, we think. Maybe there's something with an Aurora here, though. That would be another +6. Or actually would be kind of 8 and 6. Which is 14 points mid. They're up by 4. That's an 18-point lead. Fin Fang Foom's worth 17 only sometimes. I mean, I don't know if it's really an Aurora deck, but that seems like a possibility anyway. And then I guess you just slam an Infinite here. Doesn't this feel like kind of wasteful to engage mid, though? Like, do you really need to engage mid? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't really think we need to engage mid. There's just no reason to, right? Like, why bother with it? I think you just win the other two so firmly that you don't even need to engage mid. That's the high roll on the Foom. Not much of a high roll, but it's just the Thanos. Yeah, that's just not enough, right? Ascani Sun Galacta, not enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For the record, I think it would have worked, especially with no Aurora or anything. Like, that was just a flyer, like, worst case. But it's just like, why engage with it? You just don't have to. It's just you're so firmly entrenched everywhere else. This was a cool game. Good math. We're winning a lot with this deck, by the way. It's proving to live up to the hype. Oh my god, it's Ego. Yes, we'll snap. Yes, fist bumps all around, dude. I think our deck's probably marginally okay at Ego, just because we have some like big dumb points that can happen, but I don't know, things could definitely go wrong too. Lockjaw on a Giganto or something, you know. Monster Island, that's a good body for an Arnim Zola, if nothing else, yeah. Chamber is good. Usually the activate happens immediately, which will be fine. I wish that had gone mid for one extra buff, but no big deal. Who knows how like sequentially important the opponent's deck is. They have a Galactus and it's getting buffed. We have no plays right now. Electro would actually be pretty good for us, I think, because it would like, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be good. It could like limit the opponent a little bit, but I don't know. I like that it's just like we're gonna play a Jubilee and we're gonna play a 5-drop. You know, that's actually good. As long as I don't draw Lockjaw or Electro. Opponent's going right for their Galactus now. Well, Ego, but you know what I mean? This might give the Chamber the edge here, actually. Because like we said, I think they always, like Agatha or Ego, always use every command as soon as they can. Even more countering of the Galactus, but we're getting a bit overcommitted right, potentially. Hopefully this does not hit, well, I don't know. You wanted to hit like Giganto, but even a Lockjaw could be kind of okay if the robot, if Ego Lockjaws a Dragon Lord. Even a Lockjaw Blink's not maybe a total disaster. We got some good lines. We just need to like not overcommit, you know? If he keeps playing right, we're gonna get screwed. Wait, why is their Galactus icon still showing left? It should be on the Nightcrawler, right? Hey, War Machine's fine. Okay, I can live with War Machine. Like, not the best result, but it's fine. Yeah, we are denying that Galactus. Blink is actually just fine. Yeah, Blink is guaranteed to turn that into a Giganto. So this is going to come down to the final turn, basically. It's going to come down to the final turn, just like where and what is played. There's almost no bad plays unless, well, we are going to top deck Lockjaw or Electro. If somehow Ego chooses one of those instead of one of the giant dudes in my hand, we could get a little screwed. We're gonna draw those. But I mean, honestly, Blink could maybe hold left too. Like, that's not that crazy. Blink might just hold. Cosmo, okay, that thankfully did not deny anything. We need you to not play that Lockjaw. Oh God, why did you play right again, Ego? Blink's gotta hold, which seems so hard, dude. No, God, their Ego is so good. Are we sure they got the Ego? Is it bugged? God dang, dude. They only win by 2 points anyway. Are you serious? Oh, God. Literally anywhere that Galactus goes except right is fine. It's like, why did he like right so much, Ego? Why couldn't you have played Blink there last turn, Ego? Would have been fine. You could have forced your play elsewhere. Oh, my God. Ripped off by Ego, man. I forgot the fist bump at the end. I'm salty, that was why. Chamber first or Lockjaw first? I think Lockjaw has more upside, particularly with Dragon Lord in hand. Fogwell's Gym is awesome. Another little win from the Marvel Snap team right now. I'm just like savoring all the wins. I don't know, we're always gonna get so many wins, so enjoying them while we have them. I think you Lockjaw the Dragon Lord, not the Chamber, right? Because Chamber's just potentially far more points. Jubilee, Jubilee, Jubilee. Oh no, Jubilee. Chamber only ever gets bigger next turn because we play Dragon Lord right to contest Mojo World always. Now the opponent might turn off Mojo World with Merlin, but that's no big deal. Merlin's still one of my all-time favorite Marvel Snap cards, I think, by the way. Just think he's really cool. He's a cool dude. Venus, Werewolf, Omniversal. They did not turn off Mojo World yet. Ooh, Aunt May's is kind of spicy. And Temporal Manipulation. Good lord, that was a turn, man. So Werewolf by Night's definitely a big guy, and he's gonna get bigger with a Venus, even bigger. But I think we'll be okay. Yeah. Fortunately, the Jubilee draw hurts us. If this hits Electro off the Lockjaw, we're also a little sad too, I guess. We get Blink. I think it hits the Lockjaw, right? So War Machine's fine. Arnim Zola, honestly, not as great. We're only getting +6 on these chambers. I mean, there's 2 of them, which is fine, but wow, Infinity Ultron. But he did go into arguably the worst spot there. Right? Did my chambers, do I have to reactivate them again? I guess so, huh? So this hits nothing because it was Dragon Lord. This is... shockingly weak, right? Why do I have so few points? Do they load up right to win it? You know what I mean? Like, do they... Yeah, I just think I'm just gonna say they load up right, and we're actually gonna lose right, and then we just somehow magically win left. I don't know. I think they're gonna commit right. I don't know. They're using skills though, so it's hard to move werewolf right. They might just give up right and not play to it at all, and think I'm gonna play to it, and then I just win with 2. That's the other alternative here. It's like, do they lock in right? Because you have the stones, which like the stones are not skills, right? If you're talking about that to move stuff. Chamber going right is actually good news technically, but if they got 3 bodies there, it's not so great, or even 4 with werewolf like we said. Infinity Mind Stone, is that a skill or a dude? Polymorph hits nothing, but this looks like a werewolf bounce right. It's a skill, not a dude, so we're tied on dudes, but they don't even care anyway because they turned it off like we said. Are we gonna end up winning left and mid though, like we talked about? I think so. Yeah, it's exactly what I said. Let's go. And that oh, hold up. Yeah, we are. Chamber. Oh, also the Ultron added a hand from the hub gave me more points on Chamber, which is so sick. Yeah, this game was a bit of a steal, honestly. I do think we made a good call, but it's still kind of lucky just because who knows where those things are gonna shake out. We both just kind of had separate game plans running, and it was just like who got the better luck of that call. Hard to say you actually deduced anything, you know. Hey, turn 1 lockjaw, we love it. Can we find a chamber to follow up? Hey, that's actually really nice for Galactus. We'll play right to hide from the opponent here. I think that'll help. It did indeed help. Penny Parker Sinister 6. Okay, interesting. So a lot of merge stuff going on here. I don't know how the Penny Parker Sinister 6 thing works. I like heard people talking about it. I think maybe it wasn't working, but now maybe it is working. In other words, I think you do get the extra energy when this merges into Sinister 6, which you should. It should work that way as far as I can tell. Which is a cool little combo, right? Like, I don't know if they'll have other merge synergies as well. Like, you know, will they have, for instance, Man Spider? This is like more of a Horde version, which I'm planning on playing a Horde Sinister 6 deck soon, so stay tuned for that. On Monday, I have a sponsor that's about the zombies, and I was like, well, this is a really cool Sinister 6 build, so perfect timing, perfect excuse. Yeah, we'll definitely go Jubilee here. Yeah, actually, I think it'll be fine, right? I think it'll be fine. Like, yeah, Avengers Compound's a little worrying, but there's no chance of hitting Dragon Lord. So we're not gonna be locked out. So I can just play one giant dude, play War Machine or whatever. Should be fine. And this supports the Galactus even more. Opponent is going super hard left, of course, because of the Horde. Venus is one of their marked cards. I don't know how many they've played so far, but I think 4. We're seeing them all, I think. Hey, that could be amazing if it hits Jubilee. Does not hit Jubilee. That is a terrible result. I mean, just the worst, because these don't even have an activate anymore. Giganto's a good follow-up, but now it's like all my points are in one spot, and that's going to remain true. Can you win with just, like, you know, a Fin Fang Foom left matching that zombie horde? I mean, maybe, but to do that I need energy, don't I? I don't even have the energy for that, so I'd have to play it'd have to be an Infinite instead. Maybe Infinite mid. It depends a little bit on where that stupid Sinister idiot goes. I'm gonna do this though, because I need to make sure I win this spot too, and this is my last chance to get good points here, and this could just be where some major points go. Indeed, it is. That's actually a good hit, because well, no, I can't play the Infinite, and I can't play Foom. It's not a good hit. I'm kidding. I just lied to you. It's a terrible hit. No, I'm so cooked. Unless they go away from mid here, and I just somehow hold. What a terrible result. I actually needed that to be... I needed any other card but this. Actually, this was the worst possible result. I needed to play this one. I'm hoping they just go zombie or go Sinister 6 anywhere else, but it doesn't look like that's the case. I think they're Sinistering mid, which is gonna cook me mid. Are they done? Yeah, they're done. Dang, dude. This is the right way to do it, right? Like, spread your points into 2 spots. It looks like we wouldn't have been big enough anyway, even with Galactus, so. This is exactly why I want to play this deck, right? Like we talked about with day 1 from Sinister Six, right? The goal with this card is somehow get points somewhere else. And the Horde is one of the best ways to do that, right? Like, Horde is just a way for you to develop points elsewhere safely. So, 100%, you know, great fit for Sinister Six. I haven't checked the data. I wonder if that's actually the best way to play it right now still or not. Sinister Six, yeah, it is. It's not great. It's only a 0.1 average cube rate. There's some Thanos builds that are 0.04. My Galactus build is negative 0.1, it's hanging on right around the like all of these are basically right around 50%. So still, yeah, Sinister Six just not quite there competitively, but man, I don't think anybody cares because it's so freaking fun. Titan is marked. Chamber's not great at that. Sandcastle is not good news for us either. But I mean, I guess Chamber, Jubilee, Dragonlord is the way to win, so maybe it's okay. This actually could work out just fine. We lose naturally, we knew. Destined to lose unless they decide to do something insane, which, you know, it could happen. Lockjaw's a good hit too, actually, but we're losing our hand, which was sort of perfect, which I knew it. I shouldn't have said anything, right? As soon as I acknowledge some goodness in the world of Marvel Snap, it's all gonna go south. Just like my video yesterday talking about how I'm really having fun in the game right now. It's all gonna go south, isn't it? I ruined it. I jinxed it. I'm the Marvel Snap jinx that ruined the good thing. Hey, the Jubilee's an insane hit again, actually. Yeah, I love it. All right. So now we just got to play one big guy right, which is hopefully a Galactus, and this just holds, right? We can... Honestly, we could even go at the Iska, too, depending on if they can test right or not. Like, we'll see. It's maybe even some decent Artem Zola plays, too. Like, because he's going to only cost 5. Oh, the game just got a lot different. Number 1 is we're not ending on turn 5. Number 2 is... oh, that's a good hit. Oh, that's a big Foom. Okay. Legion's a pretty great body there. Lockjaw still works. Bro, Lockjaw into himself. We've had some silly results of that stuff today. That's crazy. Let's just go War Machine so we have options, and then we can... Ooh, I don't know though, dude. Like, yeah, opponent's just saying they're done. I was gonna say, maybe we just save Artem Zola for Foom, right? Since he's out early, that looks kind of unbeatable. And then you'd maybe even play the War Machine mid just to make the Iska stronger for the Foom. A little risky, but yeah. What an insane opener for us. Lockjaw left seems good to me. Valhalla definitely has some upside. I think we'll just go ahead and do Lockjaw Electro mid. I have played Electro very rarely today so far, weirdly. Which I thought he was going to be pretty fundamental to the success of this deck, but that hasn't felt true at all. We've just been winning a lot without any Electros. He's been just incredibly uncommon. Since I don't have the Blink in particular, I think you Lockjaw the Electro. You just hope to hit a good on reveal here, of course. Dragonlord, Jubilee. I guess even Blink right now is fine. Hey, Blink, yeah. Oh, hold up. No, she's looking at the... Oh, this is not like an Artem Zola where we're mid-reveal. But Blink is still fine. Like we said, we can actually do a couple things here, potentially. We could go... There are still a couple... Like, I can... Oh, but I can't hit it. I can only hit Giganto or Infinite, so there's no reason to play into the Valhalla here. But I can just turn this War Machine into a giant dude, which I guess since I don't have an Infinite in hand is actually kind of fine. My only other thought is I could actually go Electro again and then Foom on 5. And this could still hit a big play too. Only Chamber would be... Well, it can't be Chamber now, but it's going to hit a big play. So yeah, I think I like this better actually to just go for the multiple Fooms. Now, the Electro won't get his extra energy, but, you know, Blink's gonna hit Electro again. Bastos. Okay, that's some pretty good Valhalla hits, man, to be honest. So what do we get here? We get Jubilee into Infinite, which is fine. That's good points, yeah. Somehow this Lockjaw, by the way, is holding, which is crazy. I really wish I could, like, Sinister Six hit them But I guess maybe I'll just try to catch it on the next loop of the Foom, right? Because this Foom is not going to hit anything. But I can't play it left if I want to guarantee the Arnim Zola, right? So hopefully they end up with a Sinister Six. Okay, there's just nothing being played at all. What?
All systems
How?
go.
How? What? Now I'm really confused. I have priorities, so the Foom is only ever 18 points left, which that doesn't seem great. I don't know what's happening. I just don't understand what's happening. Like, there's no way they can finish their Sinister Six, right? I'm so confused, dude. I'm gonna stick to the plan because I just don't know what's happening. The opponent is like baiting me with emotes, dude. Okay, I don't know, dude. I don't know if they just actually missed their turn, or I don't know. I don't know. Just conceding to the insanity of the Valhalla. I'm not sure. This is really not a good play, though, to be honest. I just wanted to see it happen. Like, I think you should go Dragon Lord Electro left, actually, if you want to win the game. Okay, Chamber is good. Baxter Building is important, sure. Lizard Sinister Six, all right. So some big tempo potentially. Sakar is generally great for us, but if it hits Arnim Zola, that would feel pretty bad. Anything but Arnim Zola really is great. Oh, Wave is good for us too. Dang, dude. Blink is totally fine. Fastball special wasted. I love it. Blink, we just want a big guy probably, right? Yeah, it's a big guy, all right. I love it. Okay. So now, do we just rip an Arnim Zola right away? Giganto seems kind of wasted. I think you do something like this, actually, right? And you just save that Arnim Zola for later. But that's going to make you worse at Baxter Building, but maybe you don't care. I don't know. Ninja's really bad for Fin Fang Foom too, though, so that kind of sucks. Like, I don't know. I'm not worried about Galactus or anything, am I? Because, like, they can't do Galactus right. So, like, we're set there. I just think we're fine. I think this is a Galactus Sinister deck, right? If they go for a big Sinister Six, you know, Foom becomes pretty great later, but you gotta lose priority for that to make sense. That's the problem. Opponent's just already done. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think you're just so far behind there. That's pretty tough. We hit an insane blink off Sakar, like just all free points, right? Just crazy results.